Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one outside, and we're underway here in the home opener. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Ripped to right. One down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Carlos Correa at the plate now. That's ball one.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Max said he's not sure who actually started it first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball right side. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. In there safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Into the outfield, base hit. Travis d'Arnaud coming around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one pushed foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And they'll do it again. Guerrero off of first with 2 away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in New York. And on the hill, the lefty, Andrew Abbott. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here comes the 0-1. Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2. Ramos raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2-1.
One out, bases empty. Correa. Judge out on the play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now Ryan Jeffers. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. This is Willie Castro. And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Yoan Moncada. Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And that is that. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just misses with that one. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Ball one there.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stanton tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, T.J. Friedl. And that one fouled off. That one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Lau tosses to first. One up, one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Elliot Ramos, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ramos, 25 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. And that one clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First offering, and it just misses. That's towards center. Friedel on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now here is Garrett Mitchell. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now in the Bronx, Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Max Fried will go to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Tosses to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. On the ground to short. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
The pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Gurriel stands at second with 2 gone. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. He leaves the yard to right. It's 3-0. And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom 4. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. Abbott back to work. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And Bellinger is out. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
The Yanks yet to pick up a hit here. That one inside, and a count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Judge waits. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Castro brings it in, and that will end the inning. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Twins, Yoan Moncada. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Loud. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And the batter now, TJ Friedl. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, left field, down the line. Bellinger in a full sprint. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jonathan Loaiza.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one missing inside. And that one popped in the air left field. Mitchell makes the grab, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, here is Goldschmidt. That one found hard the other way.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Caught him looking for the K. Lau at the plate, struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Good eye in that spot. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped left field. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Top of the 6th inning, and here comes Carlos Correa.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Loaizica goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua. Lau sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So here's Darnell with 1 out. 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mitchell gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You're talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Loaizica fires. The other way, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Going back on the warning track and hauls it in. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wells. And that is out of play. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Guerrero. And he's out on the tag.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Volpe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses, ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
Friedel makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And up next for New York, Garrett Mitchell. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Friedel makes his way towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Gurriel. Loaisiga back to work. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and that's a foul ball. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, there's 1 on the Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here is Moncada, new pitcher for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr., and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And that one fouled off. Hard hit left side. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The Yankees looking to rally. Castro over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And Judge spoils that one.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's down and in. Out to short. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one off the outside edge. Green makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, now it's going to be T.J. Friedl. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Riley Green, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground at first, could be 2. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now Correa up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike.
0-1.
On the ground left side. 6, 4,
He's out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Friedl under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
So up next, Brandon Lau. Up the middle. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Out to short. To first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach. And that clips the inside corner. Leiter measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Back here in New York, last chance for the home team. Stepping in, Austin Wells. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now Anthony Volpe, Correa. There's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Mitchell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
That one a little bit high. 1-1. That one missed. Mitchell at second with 2 down. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. And that's down and away. And Judge spoils that one. The Yankees down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Abbott with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.